So far, it's green. Let's see. Let's see if anyone. Du, du, du.
Since you can't be live to greet new viewers 24/7, create a trailer to welcome them. This happening right here is a channel trailer.
Hey, Riz! You gotta tell me if you can hear me. Because I can't hear myself. You're about to do a horde night. Cool!
Chaya, swear to God, dog, I'm gonna beat your ass. Get out!
Triggering me on RH server. Oh, cool.
Go.
Triggering me on RH server. Oh, cool. Hey, Starlin! Hey, did you miss me? Starlin! Hey, did you miss me? Starlin! Hey, did you miss me? That's a Wolfie.
It's a skinny Wolfie.
That's a Wolfie.
Almost.
Nope, you didn't. Then, thanks. Thanks. You didn't. Then, thanks. Thanks. Up my confidence, darling. Up my confidence, darling. Up my confidence, darling. Right now, it's just a test stream to see if it's stable. Right now, it's just a test stream to see if it's stable. Because the last time I tried this, it was not a stable thing. Tried this, it was not a stable thing. Yeah, it was on a completely slower connection. You're absolutely right. Yeah, it was on a completely slower connection. You're absolutely right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to. Um. Um. What I'm going to do is try and boot up a game. You're welcome. Besides, I've spoke to you on Facebook, so don't give me that BS that you miss me. Well, you haven't seen my face, so there. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, we speak on Facebook. We do, but we don't video chat. Nah. Besides the point. No, it's not. It's exactly the point. It's exactly the point. Now, ah, Wolfie, thank you. You've got an emote. Thanks to Wolf. Then okay. Yeah, I've got to get back to um, getting used to streaming. It's been so long. Now I'm buffering. Hold on. Okay, now it's going red and green. It may not be stable. I may have to hold still. I don't know. I don't know. Um, what I'm gonna try and do is boot up a game. So I'm gonna shrink myself down here just a little. And I'm going to boot up Among Us because there's the green screen. Okay, I'm gonna try and boot up Among Us. This way, well, at least now I know I am streaming this, so there are no downloads going on right now. I have a lot of updating to do, guys. I have a lot of updating to do. And I'm going to log out of this and put mine on. Yes, we should, but I want to see if the stream is stable enough, darling. I want to see if the stream is stable enough so that way I can get back to game streaming. I miss game streaming. Hell, I miss you guys, period.
How does that look on your screen?
Looks good.
I mean, for your camera.
Looks good. Gotta sign back into my Steam because Jackie was on my Steam. Let me fix my camera just a little bit. Bring it down some. There we go. Okay. Move this over here so that way I can see. No, minimize that. Minimize it. Thank you. Good enough to put a game on. That's what I'm going to do. It should take. See how this works. Let's see if it gets skippy. If it gets skippy and I see red on my OBS, I'm going to have to cut it off. But so far, I'm not seeing red. No dropped frames. Not bad. Okay. Gonna have to get into a game. Hey, hon. Come here. um, So far, so good. Okay. My only thing is we're gonna have to try. I'm gonna have to try a game.
Okay.
So
There is like a test mode you can run with this.
where?
Frequent? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's try this then. Oh shit. Okay. Tell me if I drop frames.
All right. Pause your. Stop moving for a minute. Come over here. Resync this. All right. Now.
How's it look, guys? You gotta tell me. I don't know.
Click,
I
click, 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 click.
okay. Well, so far, I'm not getting any kind of lag,
Haven't dropped any frames.
and I haven't dropped any frames yet. So
Haven't missed any rendering or
the other question is, can you guys hear the game quality? Can you hear the game sounds? Because if you can hear game sound, then there may be a chance.
Well, she knows that, Starlin, but this is just a test stream to figure out if it's plausible. Can you hear her at least?
Yeah. Are you getting game sound? Are you hearing me? Stuff like that. I need to know. Hillbilly! Hi, baby. You hear it all? Good. Okay.
Is it too loud?
Is it too loud? Is it too soft? Is is it laggy for you? Are you buffering a lot? And yes, I am going to try. I have to try with more people in the game. Balanced out? Okay. So, that means to tell me that um, if Jareth and I and Wolfie are going to stream, we're going to have to do it each on separate days. You hope that Jareth is improving. Well, hold on. Hold on. Got a surprise for you. That's him. Believe it or not, right here, from here around, that's the scar. Can't see it anymore because his hair is growing back. But that's the scar. The only problems he has now is neuropathy, which is basically numbness in his left side, but not so much up here anymore or on his arms.
I still
It's
get it.
it's
in my-
mainly on his leg.
I still get it some in my head, but it's not as bad.
Yeah. He's happy to see you.
Yeah, I'm over there trying to fix my rig so I can possibly do something, and she keeps interrupting me. But yet she was bitching at me. Can I start my stream?
That's a start on improvement though. You know what? He's been doing fabulously. Fabulously. I'm going to drop this out now. I'm going to leave the game. So far, we do know that I can run Among Us. So, let me enlarge this a little bit. Yeah, like 7 days or Dead by Daylight. Um, oof. But yeah, it's he's doing so well. He really is. He's doing so well. You guys, and oh my God, you just don't know. He he's gotten so much better. That should work on my chroma key. Yeah, I still look. That's because I'm large. Yeah, we're broke. We broke. Um, I can do that though. We are so broke, but we're trying. Um, with everything that's going on, believe it or not, he's doing so much better than y'all. Still south of me in the same state. Yes, we're still south of you in Louisiana. Hillbilly said hi, Wolfie. Hillbilly says hi, Wolfie.
What's up, hillbilly? When you coming down? You're only like 4 hours away. Come down.
So,
The terrible trio.
yeah, it's we're now going to be called the Terrible Trio, but we're going to be streaming separate days. All three of us are going to have to sit down. Now that I know, now that we all know that we can stream, because we had a little something happen, and it made streaming just a little bit, just a little bit easier. Yeah, it really is called a piss poor internet connection. Don't know I had surgery still. What did you have surgery for? Well, hillbilly.
This is why you
What?
need to be in the Discord.
We need to know. This is yeah. This is why people need to be in the Discord. I'm not up to date on anything, and I look a fool. I look a hot mess right now. My hair is everywhere. I mean, look at this. I mean, I have to take Jared to a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and not enough gas in the car. and we don't get paid until Friday. And Friday's our wedding anniversary, so part of foot amputated where I had the. Oh, oh, that infection got that bad that it needed to be. Oh, my prayers go out to you, baby boy.
But hey, one of the best
At,
NFL
at,
place kickers had half a foot.
the one thing I can honestly say to that is that at least you're alive. That's the one thing I'm thankful for. At least you're alive.
Looking at the
You need to know, Shan. She, yeah, it got in the bone. It was more work. You shouldn't be worried about us. No. First you or your family, then us. We come second. You worry about your health and your family first. That's that's what we've always told everybody. You and your family first, and then us. Don't worry about us until everything with you is settled and even Steven. Don't worry about us.
Starlin just do what
Went to
I
the
do.
doctors to I
No,
want the doctors to amputate some of my fat ass. Oh, you and me both, Starlin.
Starlin, I've lost like 60 pounds
Yeah,
with the program.
yeah. We've been feeding him healthy stuff. He's lost weight. I don't take full responsibility for that. Neither do the kids or Jareth. But he's lost some weight since we've been down here. He's lost about 50 pounds.
Closer to 60 now. I'm
And
back below 200 pounds.
your girl hasn't lost weight. Your girl hasn't lost weight, but have kind of bulked up. Kind of bulked up.
You've lost inches.
My pants are falling off of my butt. I will say that. These pants kind of loose. Starlin said, "Good to hear, Wolfie. Keep it going, lad."
And just got a notification. We got another hurricane in the Gulf.
Yep, I knew that 2 nights ago.
Well, maybe it's a strengthened hurricane.
Yeah, it was 2 days ago. They were afraid it was going to strengthen up to to a hurricane, Cat 1. So
That's the notification I got. Was it at?
it's at Cat 2 now.
No, it's a Cat 1.
It's a Cat 1. Nah. Another hurricane hitting us. We just got over Delta. They need to stop. They need to stop.
Yesterday.
But as you can see, Jareth is doing great. He's doing great. But we're going to be in Louisiana for a little while. Um, the doctors down here
Sorry,
do
it's
not.
not in the Gulf. It's in the Caribbean.
It's Cat 1 hits around Thursday morning. Yeah, exactly, hillbilly. Shan, your weight is all in your babs. Don't worry, we understand. um, honey, if I lose those, Jareth is likely to divorce me. That or my butt. I can't lose those or my butt. But so far, it hasn't been moved from there. It's been moved from my gut and my legs.
But hell, this shirt used to be kind of snug on me. Now look at it.
But as you guys saw, the the way that Jareth is recovering is stupendous.
A miracle.
It's great. Sam, I'll send you some pics on my way. Good, please. I want to see. Um, I haven't had a couple pictures from you in a couple months. I want to see how you're doing because from the first set of pictures you sent me to the second set, you'd lost a good amount of weight, Starlin. So I want to see. I have almost got my affiliate ship with Twitch. Good! Send me your link, Hillbilly, because I can put you in automatic for self promotion. It'll automatically post when you start a stream in my Discord. Not enough weight. It's never enough weight. Starlin, you know how hard it is to lose weight. Come on now. Come on. Let's be for real. I'd like to get back down to 150 where I was when I was a teenager, but that'll never happen. I've come to the realization and I've accepted that I will never be that weight again. Oh, hold on. I will call. Got to do a text. Test. Me and wife been on keto for 23 days now. Lost. Yes, I saw the picture on Facebook, Riz. You look good. You look real good, my boy. Yes, the blood sugar drop is abs. I'm so, I'm proud of you. Believe me, I am proud of you. Um, but Jareth is doing great. We're still working on some of the numbness. It's now mainly in he's having hip issues, but he was also diagnosed as having osteoarthritis. Uh, what are you talking about? I joined the streaming group Nameless Family. They're helping a bunch. Good. My weight goal is to reach 225. Right now, it's 315. Then you don't have that much farther to go, Starlin. Yeah. Sent them on Discord. Okay. I got it, Starlin. Yeah, it's about.
More like 7. Right, Starlin?
Mm-hmm. Believe me, I've seen actual pictures of him, and I
Your eyes didn't bleed?
no, because he's not a bad-looking guy.
I know, I'm just kidding.
But my weight was 360, but it's just my weight measurements. Like, okay, that's fine. Um, he sent me pictures of what he looked like before he started the diet, and just he just looked big, like Jesse did. You know. Now you can see the difference. He's gotten really narrow. Um, and now he's got a girlfriend. Uh, From the last time I heard, I remember her name. Won't say it because I don't have her permission. And from the last time I heard, yeah, he's still a little heavy though. But if he wasn't heavy, he wouldn't be my brother. Get the joke? Ha ha ha. But no,
I'm still amazed that that fat motherfucker got a girlfriend.
You ain't in Scotland. You ain't in Scotland.
And he put effort into it.
A little? What do you mean a little, Starlin? Went back to caning. Right now, worry about healing from the surgery, hillbilly. That's the most important thing. You can worry about weight later. Healing is better. Point blank, period. Healing is first in line. I may have to pick Cheyenne up from school.
Why?
I'm back up to 180 pounds from 128. But look at everything you've been through, hillbilly. Look at everything you've been through. That infection, now surgery to amputate that part of the foot that was gotten really bad. Look at everything you've been through. That makes a person depressed. That makes a person turn to comfort food. Do I blame you? No, I do not. Don't even think that I do. Your first thing to do is heal. Lori! I may have to go pick up my daughter from school. Oh, you're going to, honey?
Yeah, I'll go do it because I've got too much shit to do here.
Yes, I'm testing. And I've got one more test to do, but I think I might try that with a game stream. And that may come either probably later because I can't do it tomorrow. Tomorrow Jareth has physical therapy and a doctor's appointment, and I have to take Jackie to a doctor's appointment also. So, can he drive now? Yes, he can actually drive now. He can drive short distances. Um, and we're thinking about heading back up to Philly for Christmas. We're not sure yet, but we will see. Yes, you did tell us. Um, um, we may stay at extended family's house for the end of Hanukkah. Not sure yet, but we will keep you abreast of the plans for that coming time. Yavon. Okay.
Will you stop?
So it looks like I don't. Oh, we don't have to go get her. So, haha. There's a whole big homecoming was last week. So only one child is at school today. Yes, this one had to stay home because she's got, as you can see, she's in a little bit of pain. She's got a migraine, and so we kept her home from school today. But tomorrow, if she's not feeling better by tomorrow, she's going to the doctor's. Okay. Love you, baby. Lori said she said Vicks. Said other two pics, Shan. Yeah, that's one of the wee children, but that's the child that's actually taller than me. Jack. Vicks. Lori said try putting Vicks on your nose. It may help. I know. I gotta get you. I gotta get. I have to get a lot of stuff.
Because if I get sick, then you're just gonna be like Tylenol, Vapos, Vicks, bro. Like, no. I've had it enough with the Tylenol already.
She said like around the nostrils. It'll help because some of the stuff that comes with migraines. Yeah, it does. Okay.
We'll just stay like this then.
So yeah, and Jared is. Where did your dad go?
He was taking stuff off of his desk that accumulated over the weekend.
Like that?
I don't know where that came from.
That's not mine.
That is right there.
If she cuts her nose off, she'll never have a blocked nose again. It's not her nose, it's her sinuses. So they gotta dig the shit out of their sinuses.
Coffee in that?
Yes, there is. There's coffee in that.
Hot and nasty.
It's not nasty. It just has.
There's not enough sugar in it.
Is there?
No, there's not.
That's enough for me. Yeah. She came into our room this morning basically crying. Crying on how bad. Yeah, I'm actually live right now. She came into our room this morning actually crying. Um, from because her head was hurting so bad, so we told her to go back to bed. Um, and we'd see how she was doing. Um, this afternoon. She's been taking small little naps, and so I told her if she doesn't feel better by tomorrow, she's going to the doctor's. What you think of my looks, by the way? Stood up. Took You look like a sumo. Woke up at 4 with 1. Had to get the ice and reapply the Vicks. She thinks the coffee is bad. Let her let her in on a bean challenge. Oh no. Mm-mm. Unfortunately, Hillbilly, we don't have the beans down. When we moved down here, we left the beans.
Josh took all our beans.
And so now Pokemon Killer has all of our beans.
No, I don't. No,
Yeah,
he did. He took all of them.
he took them all.
Oh shit.
Oh, that was up to the 10 pound that you bought? Yeah. Both
Uh,
containers worth.
But granted, mom and dad told
Ooh, a shot in the iris makes everything better. Yeah, it does. It's called a nice big shot of Toradol. But only us migraine sufferers know about that.
that shit made me throw up in the hospital.
It will. I've seen that picture, Starlin, the one with you and your girlfriend. See, that's not bad. It actually looks like you have excess skin. It doesn't look like you're. It. You can actually tell how much. It's even in your face. You can tell in your face. You can tell in your face how much skinnier you've got. So keep it up, dude. I'm behind you. I love you. That's a fat ass and a gut.
Hey, let me know if the streaming works.
So far,
But like when you're playing a game, like, let me
I
know if
had
it's
Among Us
laggy.
up.
Oh, did it get laggy?
They said no. Mm-mm. Now that
Damn, that
yeah,
sucks ass. I'm sorry.
we can't multi-stream. We multi-stream, it will get laggy.
That's fine. I just kind of want it on the day where I want to play Blair Witch, and instead of
Mm. Yes, Lori, you heard Among Us. The only thing I'd have to do now is see if I can stream while um doing an online private game with with friends. You know what I'm saying? To see if I lose frames, because if I lose frames during streaming, I'm not going to be able to do it.
Good job, Lori.
Yeah, that I'm proud of you, Lori. Yes, we do need to play it.
I wish.
Get some ran in here. Get some ran in here and do a multi stream that way.
That was Blair Witch.
You know?
That shit scared me. I don't know why I decided to play it, but that shit
Yes, and we
scared
also get little Miss in here because that little child.
Devious.
Mm, she devious.
When I play Among Us, I try.
She must get it from her mother, right? 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 Um, I found cutting out all carbs help. Yes, cutting out all carbs does help, but when some of your favorite foods are made with carbs, it's hard, especially pasta. You owe her some dead. Oh yeah. Mm, no, she's making a blankie for Jareth. She's making a
I
bl-
think I'm gonna go with the camo green, and if Grammy has a problem with it, she can remake it herself.
she's making a blanket for Jareth, and this is what
Because
she has so far. What do you think, Lori?
messed up the stitches though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think my stitch count is messed up. I think I dropped a stitch somewhere. I believe I dropped a stitch somewhere.
My
It doesn't
God,
look like it.
Chaya, get the fuck out! Get out! Get.
Like check that end.
Lori says it looks awesome.
Like
I think it looks good too.
check that. Turn that end and look at it. I believe I dropped a stitch somewhere, or Grammy might have.
No, I think you might have undercounted. I don't think you dropped a stitch. I think you might have undercounted. But it looks good, doesn't it? Oh my god. Starlin says he likes the design of it. Yeah. But she's her grandmother, Doug's mom started this and knows that Jackie likes to crochet also. So she left it for Jackie to finish. Hillbilly says good job. She said thank you. But um she started it while she was up here. While she was up here when he had the first surgery to remove the tumor. And I think she got it to about that far.
No, she got it to because you can tell where I started it. She got it to here, and then I did the rest.
To where?
Right,
Right
right
here.
about here. Yeah, right about there.
And the rest is all Jackie. So they she's been working pretty hard on it. And in order to keep her
No, it's not you. I
here,
can't find something. What are you looking for?
um
My bag that had.
his mother needed to do it in order to keep her hands from going totally shaky like I was. I was a nervous wreck that whole time.
My next accomplishment is a crochet bee.
All right, I'm gonna go back to watching Hell in a Cell. Oh, Riz, I watched it last night. I'm not gonna spoil it. Let's just say it made me a little angry.
You angry? Who could have known?
Starlin said if you make him one, he'll pay you, no joke.
He just has to tell me colors
She said you'll just have to tell her the colors and she'll make you one.
and how big you want
And
it.
how big do you want it?
Like if you want it like 4 skeins of yarn, 2 skeins. Granted, I think 2 skeins is short, so it might have to be 4 skeins.
And I think 4 skeins would be enough for like a throw blanket or something like that.
But my next accomplishment is a crocheted bee for Liz's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to figure out where to get the yarn for it because I keep looking up the colored yarn I need, and I
because we'd have to take her either to a Michaels or a Hobby Lobby to get the yarn.
Oh, Hobby Lobby. It's cheap there.
Yeah. So
Hold up, because it's gonna fall. But if you want one, just tell mom or online delivery.
yeah, yeah. His mom came down with this yarn, and I think she got it at Michaels up in Philly. And same old color, and same color and design, but one that loops in on itself, so I can just pull it over my head and keep my neck warm. You mean like an infinity scarf?
I'm gonna get a hat loom, giant hat loom, and just make the blanket that way. Just crawl in the blankets.
Yeah, he wants an infinity scarf.
Oh, that's all you did, mom.
Yeah, that's all me. I'd have to, I'd have to do the infinity scarf. I actually have to get to work on. Uh, I actually have to. What you call them? Get to work on my stepdaughter's one. I picked it up. I got a quarter of the way through it. Now I have to finish it off. I have to keep going. How much? How much does she want? The infinity scarves are what I make, Starlin. So I just have to get the yarn.
No, it's not. This side was bleeding the other day, and I just kind of just pushed.
I'm just glad that this is stable. So
Oh, but yeah, when that side bleeds, it's stable.
Lori says hi, Jeff.
Hey,
What's
The
got?
green screen.
Yeah, the green screen's got him screaming. He also over on his setup, which is right over there. Um, when the green screen is down, his setup is basically dark. So when he goes to stream, he's not going to have a lot of light. So he's looking to put like a lamp or a mini ring light or something like that to light him up so for when it comes down to his day to stream. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know what?
And
It does.
he's been he can't find anything, so right now he's a little frustrated.
Yeah.
Was the dog on the bed? No. Cardboard, cardboard, parchment paper, and a string of LED lights. I will keep that in mind because that sounds cheap. He can make his own light. Yeah, I actually might try that for him because we're trying to save money on a lot of stuff. We really are. Um, like right now with we have two different internets in this house. We have Wolfie's internet and our internet. And our internet is used for the general house.
Just scoot your chair over just a little bit for me.
Um,
Oh no, you're cool, Dad. I just
the ours is used for the general house. Like if smart TVs, the cable box, stuff like that. Yeah, I think we still do. I'm not sure. I have to look.
I'm going to go.
Tinfoil over cardboard works too with LED. Yeah, it does. Okay, go
Like
lay down.
watch Netflix or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I need to stop talking.
Posted in creative corner. Okay, good, good. That way I can get a good look at it. Let me take a look at it now. Oh yeah, that'd be great for him, especially when we have the green screen down. That way he can get some light over on over on his setup. So that way, when he's streaming, he'll have plenty of light, and you'll be able to see his handsome face, that mug, you know. Well, she said some Rand did it with parchment paper and LED strips. That's basically what he did. It is a handsome face. I will have Rand take a pic of what it looks like underneath so I can't, because I can't reach it. Not a problem. Thanks, Lori. Yes, you do. I am so happy this is working. Now, the last test we have that I have to do to find out if it works for Jareth and it works for Wolfie is to get a, a small group together and do a multiplayer Among Us and also try to stream 7 days because 7 days is way more intense than Among Us, which I love. Tricky. Um, 7 days is more intense than Among Us, and Dead by Daylight is more intense than that. So I'm going to have to test each game to see if, because it would be basically be me going online, which would be taking more from the bandwidth. So it might lag. I'm not sure yet. Um, but right now, it's not lagging. Hmm. It is good to. It feels good to be online again. Treg, you just don't know. It feels good to be online. I've missed this. This is my niche. You guys are my niche, so it feels good. It feels so good. Yes. With the upgrade we did to one of the internets in the house, it's more. It's more like it's almost a proper high speed internet connection almost. Ah, so it might be a good. No, what we're doing is testing to see because this internet that I'm on now, the only time it'll go out is in a really bad storm, like a hurricane or something, or the power goes out in the house. Other than that, this internet really doesn't lag all that much. It's basically an upgrade to one of them. So, um, because when we first moved in, I tried to test stream and it was absolute junk. It was garbo. So now, since the upgrade, um, it's gotten better. And as you can see, the stream is more stable. I was able to put a game on just soloing the game, but now I have to test it with multiplayer and or telnetting into a server, stuff like that. So we will see. Did it lag? The stream looks good though. Crossing my fingers. Right now it's just chatting, so it it's going to look good. It looked good when I had just a smidge. Okay. It looked good when I was playing Among Us in free. What was it? Free game or free play? Um. So now I have to do it with multiplayer and see how it goes then. I might boot it up for one game to see how it goes.
Just boot it up for like, go into like a regular solo map and
Mhm.
just muck about for like 5 minutes.
Mhm. It is. You're right,
Still horribly
Trig. You're right. You're right. It is better than nothing. This is better than nothing. Okay. Tell you guys what. Let me get out of this. I'm gonna boot up the game. I'm gonna start a lobby. And we will see. I'll put it up to 7 players. Why not? Yeah, I may have to skip the cam. If anything, I'll see if the cam is too much, then I'll just turn off the cam. He told me about it, Trig. He said, and you're about to do a horde night too. I gotta see it. Okay, gonna start this lobby. If you guys have the game, boot it up and copy it from the stream. There's the lobby. Let's see. Because so far, so good. Phasmophobia is so fun. I've been told by
I'm gonna be
multiple
reading
people.
some of that later.
I've been told by multiple people that game is fun. And I'm not gonna lie, before we even got this upgrade to the internet, um, I wasn't sure if I could play it, but now with the testing, I can figure it out. And it looks fun. Scary, but fun. Starlink, go to US servers. There's the Wolfie. There's the Lori. How do you do that? On your title page, there's a little globe. You click on that globe, and it says US, Europe, blah, blah, or Asian. Go to US. Yes, go into general.
Yay.
Hello, little miss.
I wasn't feeling too good this morning.
Why weren't you doing too good this morning? And there's a tricky. Why weren't you doing too good this morning, hon?
Did you hear her?
Yeah. You don't see it.
I didn't hear them. I don't hear them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I still have mine on push to talk. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Why weren't you feeling very well this morning, hon?
It could be my allergies plus a glitch in my system.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna start a new lobby because Starling's having a problem.
Okay.
The dogs are fighting again. So create a game. Wait a minute. Okay, Starling. Go into when you go into
What lobby?
online.
This lobby?
When you go onto online, yeah, leave that lobby. Go. Do you see
I still
this?
don't understand the lobby and Twitch.
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta
No,
move my
I'm
camera.
stuck on this update screen.
Right here, on this screen, where you see host, public, private. Right here is the globe. You click on that globe. Asia, Europe, North America. Go to North America. There is a new code. Sorry, guys. Had to tell Starlin how to get into it. Well, you're not dumb, Starlin. A lot of people missed it. I missed it when I first tried it. So, yeah. Lori, do you have the new code?
Yeah, I just haven't put it in yet. Sorry, I was writing it down so when she's done updating, I can give it to her.
Starlin, hop into my general chat on Discord. Hello, Starlin, darling.
Hello, my. I'm gonna have to turn my fucking volume down because bollocks to it.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait on Little Miss, and then we'll go into a game, and we will see how it works with a game running.
Aye, seems to be cohesive.
Starlin, what's up, you ugly motherfucker?
Sky's up, the sun's down. It's all good. Already not a bad party, really, is it?
Say what?
Not a bad party we've got going already.
We're getting into the game.
Hello, little miss.
Hello.
Ignore the bad man who swears.
Like
Oh,
she,
believe me, probably heard worse from her mom.
she probably heard worse just watching the streams.
Yes, I've definitely heard bad words being said.
Well, little miss, I try not to swear in front of ladies, so don't worry. I'll try and be
Because
nice.
Starlin is a gentleman.
I try to be. Emphasis on the word try.
I have to message Biggles because I haven't talked to him in a while. I've been so busy.
Mr. Biggles is okay. I have been texting with him on WhatsApp and that. He's got a lot going on at the moment, but generally speaking, he seems okay.
good. The last time I heard his back was getting worse.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah. I, with everything that I know about him, yeah, and that worries me.
Yeah, especially considering how active he is.
Exactly.
Well, most of it as active as he tries to be.
Is Jareth going to join us?
He better.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bump you.
How you doing, Laurie?
They want to know if you're gonna join us for
I had a migraine since
a few
4,
games of Among
but
Us.
life. So here I am.
Right now, he's trying to fix his filters on OBS so he can stream possibly tomorrow.
Ja.
So he may join in a little bit, but not. But at this moment, he's trying to fix all of his settings, which,
That's me, missus.
frankly, I can't blame him.
Well, Little Miss and I can't stay long
Oh no, we're
because
not.
she's still got a bunch of schoolwork, and I got scalloped potatoes and chicken and all that good shit to cook for dinner.
I gotcha.
Ooh.
That's not a problem.
Are you gonna help cook, little miss?
No, she's gonna do her schoolwork because she
One game and
spent
one
most of
game
her day in bed.
only. This is one game and one game only, just to check to see if everything is copacetic. So here we go.
Gotcha.
Bubonic.
Why are you calling from China?
Yeah,
Not gonna
bubonic.
stuff as bad as I do in this game.
Did I check my Steam items? No, I have not. But bubonic, I got a question for you, dude. Why are you calling from China? You know they found the
I
bubonic
have
plague.
no idea what I'm doing on this map.
They found the bubonic plague over in China, dude. Yes.
I think I have a watering can task.
I'm trying to
Okay,
work out
mute
what I'm
yourself.
doing. Oh
Little
yeah.
Miss.
God damn it! I'm dead.
How you doing, bubonic? Medbay. Where you do the scan, that's where I found
Hey,
Starline.
Plague. Plague, are you involved with COVID?
So I don't know.
Directly to the cafeteria.
I just came out of
Saw
reactor.
Little Miss.
Same here.
I
I
was.
went to storage and then I went to admin. I think.
Yeah, it was admin, honey.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I went
Yeah,
into
alright.
reactor.
And I was gonna go water the plants.
So
We
far,
didn't
no
see you
dropped
up there.
frames. So far, no dropped frames.
Well, I was trying to find the watering can.
I can
Oh,
tell
that's
you
in
who killed me.
storage. No, you can't. You're dead.
Oh,
I'm
You-
trying to mess Rona up, and it started in
Me.
China. Why I sent my fleas there?
Hey, why did you?
She didn't have time to kill him. She was with me the whole round there, Wolfie.
Okay.
It was Little Miss. She did it. I saw her.
Oh my God. Just so you guys know, Bubonic said he's trying to mess Rona up, and it started in China. Why? That's why he sent his fleas over there.
I knew he was involved.
I saw Jareth pop up that he was starting up Among Us. Are we playing around with him?
Probably. Maybe.
Oh, if we're just having a little bit of a mess about, that's fine by me. Even if it is just a test stream.
Well, like I said, I'm going to play 1 or 2 games, and then I'm going to be ended off.
I'm sure.
Sounds glitching at my screen. Well, the mini clone is.
Okie dokie, Bubonic, I will take a look at in just a few moments. Where the heck is storage?
How many imposters do we have?
I think it's 2. It could be 1. Because I just
No,
found
I just saw the body just now.
I found the body, and it was Little Mrs.
Yeah,
And the only person I saw up there was Trick.
yeah, but I was just coming from the decon and then I went up to.
Of course, it was Trig.
I saw you.
Yeah, I
So
saw
how
you
am I-
too. But and you were in admin when I saw the body in where the plants would get ordered.
It's always Triggy.
Report.
Well, I don't know what Triggy was doing in Reactor when I first came in.
I'm looking at the map, trying to figure out where to go next. That's all. Yeah, I had the map open. I didn't know where I was.
Self-report my ass. Excuse my language.
I really do love you though, Trig.
You're not supposed to say anything when you're dead.
Oh no, you creeped me out when I came into Reactor and you just kind of like stood there and looked at me.
But it was Triggy.
She killed me.
And the fact that you said you were up watering the plants when Little Miss and I were up there, we didn't see you. First round. So.
I could have been hiding, you know.
Are you joining in, honey?
I can't get Discord to open.
Oh, great. He's having problems.
Force quitting it and then restarting Discord.
He's not getting it to boot at all.
Is he using the app or the browser?
The browser.
Tell him to use the app. It seems to be way more stable. Don't know why.
Bubonic? It's not me, it might be Jareth because you didn't send me. I don't have anything in my Steam. And I'm looking at his and it doesn't look like he has anything either.
We're flying.
That we are.
It must have been a dream. Then I
Hey, Triggy. I've come to cuddle you from behind. So squishy
That's
and cuddly.
That's Mommy and Triggy.
I'm giving Triggy a cuddle from behind. She's so squishy and cuddly.
Waiting for Triggy's response.
I don't think I'm gonna get one.
Tricky's probably thinking to herself, "Get your hands off me, man."
Yeah, probably. I'll just give Shan a big squishy hug instead. Here we go. Squishy hug.
Good, because I love hugs. Yee.
Can't believe Triggy's gone quiet. Actually forgot she's muted herself or something.
No, she's not muted. Tricky!
No, I'm just quiet, that's all.
I don't have that
Usually I
closed
get a
now.
response out of you, but you're being abnormally quiet.
I think she's planning her death.
I think she's
planning
No,
on it.
Little
she's
Miss,
she's trying to implement her bag of trick.
Little Miss, everybody is trying to plan my death.
No,
I'm not.
She's actually plotting revenge against everybody. I gotta get her back into anger
Shouldn't it be the other
management.
way around? Everyone plots revenge against Trig since she's always it.
Yeah, but now that me and Jareth will be streaming again, we gotta get her back into her anger management. Don't kill me,
Agreed.
Trig. Don't kill me, Trig.
As long as you're my therapist, that's all.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
To be fair, people forget that gaming is actually a type of therapy.
It is!
Yeah, that's why I killed 3 elderlies in Sims 4. I watched them drown.
Yeah, we
In a
played
way,
for
it was
three
funny.
for 3
It's
hours
funny
the
when
other
you-
day. We
To
played
be
for
fair,
3
it's
hours
funny
the
when you
other day.
accidentally
I love it.
Shh.
I accidentally barbecued a baby once in The Sims.
Okay.
Ooh, gas. Oh, okay. Okay, note to self.
Who did it?
Okay.
It was Triggy. I saw her running from the body.
It
I was
was.
coming from the melee.
You was running up the corridor in that V fork away from the body, and I saw you slice her head off.
I
Because
came
I
down
was
from
right
that V fork. I came down from that V fork from admin and O2, and I found the Wolfie dead in the corridor, right where you do the wiring up there.
Okay.
That's where
Oh,
I
yeah, I
found
forgot. You
Wolfie.
got to click the report thing, haven't you?
Yeah, you have
I-
to. You have to click report.
Did you come out of the vent guilty when I was looking at my map and doing my task?
No.
Oh! Now
If I
remember
saw you
what it
standing
was.
right over the
I was
What
vent.
trying to
vent?
gift the
He was
game
near him.
and due to donating to
The only
others,
event I've
I
seen was
Yeah,
down
well,
near
locked
the
down my card
It was near the
thingy
reactor
bay,
limit,
core.
and that's what. Okay,
near the decontamination thing.
Yes.
No. And it wasn't me.
Damn, guess it wasn't.
now shush,
Told ya.
guilty.
I saw Triggy running up the corridor away from the
Shush,
body.
shush,
Shush!
shush, shush, shush.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. I'm now dead.
Starlin,
Yeah.
Starlin, you're dead. You can't talk. Okay, I called this meeting because I want to know one thing. Little Miss, why weren't you
Yeah.
doing the oxygen and why did you chase me all the way to the cafeteria?
What?
Why didn't you do
What?
why didn't you do the oxygen and
Yeah,
then
I had a
chase me all the way into the cafeteria when I did the
I-
keypad. It was me
I
that
I
did
did
the
the
keypad.
task.
So did I.
Yeah,
I-
but I was able to do it too.
I turned back to go to the
Unless
laboratory.
we both did it at the same time, because I know I put the code in.
I know I
More
put the
than
code
one
in.
person can put the code in at the same station if
I'm gonna
it's
go
started
over
before it's completed.
But I got chased all the way into the cafeteria by a little miss.
I never walked into the cafeteria this round.
Huh?
By a little miss. Well, we can check the logs.
Let's all skip voting and check the logs.
I'll skip, but as soon as if I see the logs,
Okay then.
I can't get into the logs. Okay. I'm gonna go finish my task. I have to go finish my task.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Gareth.
I thought I
Oh.
was. Something.
Inspirus!
Hey, Jay.
I'm hiding. I'm hiding. I've done all my tasks. I'm
How you
hiding.
doing, good sir?
That's
Stay
how
on
I'm
the
doing
move.
right now.
Oh, that fun.
Yeah, I just had it. I had to I had to delete Discord and reinstall it.
Nah.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Uh-huh.
Could be worse, mate.
I'm trying to hide.
How?
You could be Sleepy Joe.
You're right.
Who?
Jareth knows who I mean.
Dang it! I was hiding
By
too.
See, it wasn't me.
the logs didn't show.
Yeah, I
Well,
couldn't
I
find.
didn't say. Anyway,
I couldn't find the logs.
That wasn't you. Yes, we know it wasn't you, and we voted you off, and you were still there.
and I did say before you voted me, I said
Here.
it was Trig, but no. My name's guilty,
Oh.
so therefore I must be guilty.
I thought you were getting into the
You
game.
sounded guilty. I'm sorry.
No, I still trying to mess with my camera.
Well, that's the thing, little
The
miss.
wolf
I
is
don't lie.
Blue.
If I'm it, I'm gonna say I'm it.
How have we been lately?
Why?
Because nobody always believes
We
me.
have been so tired,
So sometimes it's really funny to be it,
So
and everyone's like, "Nah." you're not it."
busy.
And
I'm
then
gonna
you killed them all.
deafen for a
Yeah.
minute. I'll be right back. We have been working so hard with Jareth's doctor's appointments, and his physical therapy, and Obi-Wan. Hi, I miss you all so much. You guys just don't know. You guys, and being broke doesn't help. We've got maybe a day's worth of food left, and we don't get paid until Friday. So yeah, really helps a lot, right? But running around and down here, can't get to where we're at in Louisiana. You can't get to anything unless you drive for about 15 to 20 minutes. So we had to get a car, and we're paying insurance on that car. So it's never ending. The running here is never ending because I have doctor's appointments, physical therapy appointments to take Jareth to, not to mention school meetings. If the girls miss the school bus, have to go to school and take them to school and all this, and it's just been a lot. But we had an update with one of the two internets in the house, and I wanted to see if we could stream. And yes, we can stream. And now it's just a matter of working out a schedule because living in a house with 3 streamers, myself, Wolfie, and Jareth. And yes, Jareth is doing absolutely spectacularly. His recovery has been miraculous. Let's just put it that way. Absolutely miraculous. So, his doctors are highly, and I mean highly happy with his progress. The only problem he has now is with his left leg and his foot, and that's going to work itself out. He's also been diagnosed as having osteoarthritis, and that's his hips. So it's getting better. He's getting better. He's getting better. And his pain level is slowly coming down, but we will see. We will see. And we are on doctor's orders to stay in Louisiana for a while. How guys to Swampland? Because we couldn't find a house up in Philly that would take us in, because Philly put the agreement that I had with my last landlord as an agreement to leave Instead, they put it up as an eviction. So, Philly screwed me. But we're looking to come back, but right now, that's out of the question. Yeah, exactly, Obi-Wan.
That's too much.
To tell you the truth, in Spios, it's starting to get there. It's starting. Um, it really is. And right now, we're on doctor's orders to stay down here for at least a year.
That'll never happen.
So, at least a year, we're going to be down in Louisiana. Does he really need that leg, though? Yes, he does need that leg.
Are you talking to?
I'm talking to stream chat.
Oh, okay, okay.
If it was another leg, then I'd say definitely. But, okay, let's get back into this game real quick. Let me unmute.
It's fake first off.
Okay, I'm
Because
back.
she likes fluffy stuff, so screw it. Make her a fluffy pillow / blanket type thing.
Yeah, the only thing right now that's a bother is, yes, I know I'm muted. Right now, that's the only thing that's a bother right now. Is the fact that we are broke, and I need gas to get him to his doctor's appointment and physical therapy tomorrow, and food for the house because we are down to 1 day worth of food. So, yeah. So I'm gonna get back to this game. All right, guys, I'm gonna start the game now. Yes.
No. No.
Well, miss, if you want to see a picture of it, you have to go to Laurie's computer.
She's right behind me, so all I have to do is turn around.
Yeah.
Okay. Mute time.
Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth, Obi?
Oh, that's not the.
I found Little Miss in the medbay where you do the scan. I was on O2 with Lori.
Poor
How's it?
baby.
I was in decontamination.
I was an admin.
I was in admin and then I went up to do the top O2.
Ooh, Obi, I can't
So
wait.
DeWolfie and Jared saw
You
each
gotta
other?
send me pics of the
Yeah.
dance.
I saw Jareth and Mopey.
I didn't see you.
I saw Triggy.
Me and,
Okay.
like
I
I
didn't see
said,
her though.
Yeah,
Like-
I was having up to O2, but then it was done.
like I said, I saw Lori. Both of us were on the O2 panel down near the launch pad.
What the hell was Darlin?
Decontamination.
I'm gonna skip.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip too.
Who did I hear just giggle? Triggy?
Probably.
Why is Triggy,
It
never mind. I
it
think I
may
have
buffer a
glitch.
little. I've got some dropped frames right
Glitch.
now in Spios, but not a lot.
Yeah, where people will appear to be dead that aren't, and the people that are dead appear not to be.
Okay, that sounds like a pain in the butt of a glitch.
It is.
Yeah, it is the Louisiana crap internet. But this Louisiana crap internet has gotten us the upgrade. So we'll have to see. Obi-Wan, I blame Wolfie. I can't fully blame him. Not yet. But I will say I do have some dropped frames, but not a lot. It's getting better.
In the middle
Oh
of
my
fucking
God.
Simon Says.
I lived.
Dang it. Guilty.
Yep.
It's not too bad. Good. Good. I'm glad it's not too bad.
You know I'm putting you on
What
a
did I
spit,
do?
right?
Yep.
Who
I'm
what?
well aware, Jeff. You gotta admit that was a good assassination.
You're the first one.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad it's not too bad.
I know, I'm next.
Thanks, Twin Shan.
What? What did I do?
Can I please
Why
have-
is it Triggy is always it?
I don't know.
Because-
Being-
Because
Tricky hacks.
it's
Can
be-
you switch colors, Guilty?
it's because
Um,
Triggy likes to be evil.
What's the magic word?
Please.
Sure.
I wasn't born
You know,
evil,
Guilty. I know she sounds cute and innocent, but you can tell her no.
Yeah, but like I said, I like to try and be a gent.
But Triggy likes to be evil.
Is that why you're wearing a suit? Suit
Well,
and-
yeah.
Oh God.
But if you're gonna be looking like a gent, you might as well try and dress the part.
That was a total
Which
mistake.
is why I'm dressed as a soldier.
Oh, got that unlocked now. Awesome.
It's-
I'm keeping that. There we go.
The killer keeps being Tricky because Tricky likes to be evil. And she doesn't
What
want
do you
any
mean
of us.
likes to? She is.
I don't like to be evil.
I can be evil.
No.
Imposter.
Yes, I know I have to
Mute
set it
yourself.
to Among Us, but right now I have it on just chatting because this is a test stream. I'm just testing out right now to see if the game works, so that way when we do actually do an all-out stream, it'll work. So I had it on just chatting at first. This will probably be the last game. Not sure yet, but I'm thinking it might be the last game. If it is the last game, then just a heads up, Shinkar, if you do manage to get Phasmophobia, you're gonna need diapers or a chamber pop beneath you. I believe it. Who did it? Who did
Well, I was with Laurie a lot of the time, and I was stuck on one request because it wasn't working. You know, the reactor thing with the lever.
it? Uh-huh.
Then went up to try and find her, and found her dead.
Well, I just
Likely
passed.
story.
I just
I was
passed by.
following Laurie round for ages and had loads of opportunities to kill her.
Well,
I
I
never did because I'm not it.
I just passed by Trig and Jareth, and Jareth had just jumped onto wires when I ran into the room to go up to reactor. So I don't know who killed them there. I saw him alive.
I
Oh,
have
you
no
had
idea.
called her up and like,
I was with her, and that was it. Boom.
I started the reactor. And then I went to do decon. And I went to the cafeteria. I'm skipping because I don't know.
Watch me get killed.
Killer.
I'm sticking with you, Wolfie. I don't trust Trig. No, my luck, she's it again. You get away from me.
You're not muted.
Oh, sorry.
I killed you, Shan.
It,
And then I was with Miss.
So Shan killed.
there for a second, and I had a reason.
I killed Jareth and Trig.
Well,
I
Little
only
Miss
killed
Small.
Mom.
You only killed Mommy?
Yep.
I killed Jareth and Trig.
You killed me. How did
I
me and
tried
Wolfie lose then?
But I accidentally hit the sabotage button instead of the kill button.
Are you coming back in, Little Miss, or are you gonna go do math?
I'm here.
itch.
Are we gonna play one more game
Hey.
and then I'm gonna end off the stream?
One more.
Okay, one more game then.
That's fair.
That's why. See, little miss, I'm using itch. Everybody else can put in the first letter.
T?
W B.
Stitch. Snitch.
Which?
Fitch.
Didn't need what? Who did it?
I mean, didn't even get.
Jareth did
finished
it.
my task.
What?
You're muted, babe.
Jareth
did?
did it.
Why? Where were you?
I just went into decontamination from the reactor. Jareth was coming out, and Wolfie's dead body was next to him as he was coming out.
Well, I did go left as you went straight forward, so I do believe that.
Well, the problem is I couldn't see shit. So somebody else could have been in there.
Oh my god! Juggernaut! How are you, darling?
Oh,
Hey,
the
Juggy.
Juggernaut.
Raid.
Did someone see a spider?
I'm skipping.
No, Juggy's in visiting Shan.
Yes, this is. I'm just
Oh.
doing a test stream to see if we can stream, and so far so good. So far so good. Oh god, I gotta go. Yes, I have it on just chatting. I was chatting in the beginning, but fix the lights again. I'm not fixing them. There's enough people in there. Yes, it feels good to be back. So now, Jareth and I are going to be doing, well, Jareth, Wolfie, and I. Oh, at least now I can talk. Jareth, Wolfie, and I are going to be on a stream schedule because 3 streamers in one house, you know. So now we're going to be working out a schedule to see who streams when, and um, it could be 2 in one day. We don't know yet, but GW. Oh
I
my
knew it was you.
God. It wasn't me. But
The funny
Jareth,
thing is,
Jareth got his revenge on me. He killed me.
He killed me too.
You're
funny
my
part
little
is I didn't get to
girl.
kill anyone.
I'm not dead.
Yes, long time no see, junkie.
I killed the I killed Wolfie. I killed Lori. I killed Shan.
Where's that sexy hubby? Sexy hubby. You
What?
somebody
I
wants
think
to
this
see
may
you.
end up being eventually the next Monopoly, where it destroys
Oh,
friendships.
it already is.
Hold
the
on, I'm gonna
next
put up my screen
Monopoly.
here. There's the
It
sexy
hasn't destroyed any
hubby.
friendships for me, but
Oh, trust me, as you get older, kiddo, you'll understand Monopoly can destroy a friendship.
although I don't have any friends to play it with right now.
You're lucky.
That's
I
the
just don't
sexy
have
hubby.
friends.
He could.
I
He's
have friends.
actually doing
I
very
don't know
well.
if they'll
Junkie
play
says
this
hello,
with
Jareth.
me.
Well, do you know the best way of getting them to play the game with you? Poke them in the arm and keep poking them. Say,
He's
play
doing
this game, play this game, play this game.
wonderfully.
How am I supposed
He
to do
is.
that when I don't even know where they
He's
are?
doing so much.
Virtually
so much
poke 'em.
better.
How am I supposed
Okay,
to do
guys, I'm
that
gonna
and
end off the
remember?
game and go back to
Just put
chatting.
in the 2 little star signs and put in between that poke and just keep poking them until they play it.
I'm gonna end off the game and go back to chatting. Okay.
Go poke, poke.
If
poke,
anybody
poke.
wants
So
to
all they're getting their
stick
phone
in
is
on
ping,
the
ping,
chat.
ping, ping, ping.
I can just put hi. That's
Well,
what I
you're no fun.
I'm going
Just
to switch off the game and go back to chatting. So if anybody wants to
Okay.
if anybody wants to stick around in the general chat, we can all talk for a while, and I can also talk to everybody who's rediscovering that we're back.
Okay,
You
little
mean
miss. Hop about
rediscovering
everything
you're
and
not
get back
dead?
to schoolwork.
Okay.
Okay.
You need to get this community back up and running properly.
What do you think I'm doing, dude?
You've been offline for way too long.
All right,
That's a wolfie.
Shan and everybody, it's been great playing with you.
Positively
But
skinny Wolfie.
I gotta go be that, that responsible mom and
Almost.
cook dinner.
Yep. Go do the mom thing. Love you, Lori.
Love you guys, and I'll lurk.
Or did he have
The
some?
Wolfie?
Um. Well, what had happened was he had brain surgery in order to remove a tumor about yay big. Okay, and they couldn't get it all, but this is the kind of tumor that once it's removed, it tends not to come back, but there's that 1% chance that it could. So what they're doing now is, uh, hold on, let me fix something here. Voice. Okay, can everybody hear me? I just missed something. What did I miss?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
What did I miss?
Everything. You missed everything.
I missed something on my chat. I'll catch up because I just brought my stream up on my computer.
So, pictures?
Pictures? You want to see pictures? I can show pictures.
Oh, Creative Corner. Some
Junkie, the main difference between Jareth and Adam was Adam's cancer, I believe.
Um, But anyway,
Think- Go on.
Yes.
yeah, it was similar, but Adam's was cancerous. Adam. Oh God, I miss Adam so much. I miss Porkins too. But
Yeah.
what Jareth had was a total meningioma. That's what the tumor was called, a meningioma, and it was this big, right in the center of his brain. Yeah, about the size of that.
Jareth had to be awkward and have it in the
This
center of
is
his
a
brain,
golf
didn't
ball.
he?
This is a golf ball,
He
and
had
it's
to be awkward and have it in the center
about
of
the
his
size
brain.
of that. They wanted, um, they tried to get it all, but it was wrapped
Yeah.
around one of the most important veins that feeds blood to the brain. So they got 99% of it. So we are stuck down here until further notice from the doctors, um, to make sure that it doesn't come back. They want to make sure that he's not the part of that 1% that the tumor grows back on. You
Makes
understand?
sense.
You see what I'm saying?
Totally makes sense. yeah.
So far it was, yes, it was benign. It was not cancer. Thank God. Thank God. Believe me. I thank everything that is holy. It was not cancer. At first, when they found it in the hospital, they said it was, and that scared me to death.
Rightly so.
I went. Mm, how do I want to say this? Um, I basically went ape shit. I lost my shit.
I think I would have.
I absolutely downright lost my shit. Um, and yes, Chunky, you're absolutely right. It was a total and utter messed up year. Hi, Wolfie.
The upside
Hi.
is Jareth is now perfectly fine.
Um,
He's got
GW,
when I say
GW, the tumor is what was causing the headaches.
I know. I'm just saying that like the upside is Jareth is, to what we can see, perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
He's back to driving. No
yeah.
headaches.
He
It might be limited driving, but it's driving.
Well,
So
I mean,
he's
he
got-
has headaches like everybody has headaches.
they were.
They're just not the nuclear migraine.
I would say bubonic. I would say bubonic right now. Has he lost weight? No, he has not lost any weight. He's lost maybe 10 pounds, but he's starting to gain it back. But it has,
But
I would
Junkie,
say, hold on. I would say that it was the cause of 99% of the explosive headaches that he had. Since the surgery, he's had 2 or 3 that are easily taken care of with some Tylenol or some ibuprofen or some Motrin or Advil or something like that. But they're no longer. And if you guys remember, um, if you remember our streams, you could literally on the streams watch him and his head. You just from the expressions on his face, you could tell that his head was exploding. And
that, and he couldn't focus or barely talk.
exactly. So now, he is not having that explosive pain anymore. He hasn't had a headache in, I'd
That's
say,
good.
almost 2 months now.
Well,
and
soon
that
it'll be 3, and then sooner 4, and then a
and
year.
that headache was what he described as a very mild annoyance. It barely hurt him. Barely.
It could have been a migraine, and it probably would have still felt like just an annoyance compared to what he had.
Mm-hmm. And what am I? Tricky with the biddies. I love you, Tricky. I love you. I love you. I love you.
I ain't
But
giving you any biddies
I know.
because I've got no biddies to give. Oh no, apparently I do. Apparently I have 500.
How
How
is
the hell did that happen?
GW wants to know how is Biggles? Biggles, I haven't talked to him in a while, but Starlin has. The last time I talked to Biggles, Biggles had a lot going on. He has a absolute lot going on.
Crazy amount.
Yes. Um, at one point in time, his uh, one or two of his grandkids had COVID. They recovered. And the last time I talked to him, they were going through a huge family crisis. Um,
Which is now resolved,
yes, is now resolved, and now
luckily.
he's having problems with his back, and Sharon is having. The last time I heard, he was having problems with his back, and Sharon was having some medical issues also. So I'm not going to push Biggles to come back just yet. I'm not going to push him
No.
to come back until he's ready. I know everybody loves Biggles. I love Biggles. That's my big brother. If something happens to Biggles, it will absolutely destroy me with all of the stress that I've been under. So I will keep you posted, and I know Starlin's been talking to him too. So I know Starlin will keep me posted also.
I shall.
So yeah,
Oh my god, that is so brilliant. Oh, look at that picture, Shad. I just got that off my
yeah,
head.
you're right, GW. In the VA, they have 1,000 new cases a day. Um,
Oh, bloody hell, that's quite a number.
it is, it is. But you know what? Coming down to Louisiana, and I'm going to say this openly and honestly, coming down to Louisiana, if we hadn't come down here, his tumor would never have been found. Jareth's tumor would never have been found.
Well, if
Uh,
that's the case, I'm glad I helped you guys move down there then.
exactly. And because, and I'll tell you why. He was on the phone with his primary care doctor up in Philadelphia, and we were practically begging her to do a CAT scan and MRI to do something.
Let me guess, they came out with the
It is a
BS.
good
It's not
hospital down
warranted.
there. Now, hold on. I'm getting to everything. She wouldn't do it. She kept on saying,
Why?
"Because I can't see you, because I can't see you, I don't feel comfortable in ordering a scan." Now,
That's dumb.
the VA, Veterans Administration Medical System, is one of the largest, if not the largest, medical system in the United States because they're connected throughout the country. So no matter where you go in the country, your primary care can see it on your medical uh in your medical file. Okay? She wouldn't even order a CAT scan or an MRI. So at that time when we were talking to him, his head just exploded. He damn near collapsed into my arms. And I said, "That's it. We're taking him to a regular old hospital." Wolfie and I packed him into a truck, into Wolfie's pickup. Wolfie took us to Our Lady of the Lake in, what was it, Walker?
Yeah.
And that's where they found the tumor. That campus did not have the capability of dealing with it, so they transferred him to their main campus in Baton Rouge. They took a look at the scans and they realized they could not deal with how close where it was in the brain. Their team felt that they couldn't reach it. So they transferred him and got him one of the best neurosurgeons in the state who also works with the VA.
Well,
This doctor, in my opinion, is a miracle worker. He deserves all of the praise in the world. He deserves every credit that anybody can give to him because he did that much. Now, this man is very soft spoken. The day of the surgery, you're going to laugh when you hear this. Um, at that time, they were only allowing one person in before his surgery. The day before the surgery, they wouldn't let me in because somebody had already been up to see him. Nobody told the nursing staff or security that one person other than family could go up to see him. I'm his wife, so they had to let me up. They wouldn't let me up. They didn't think I was his wife.
Oh, tell them how we called the.
We called the director of nurses and Wolfie. I was hysterical at this point. I was cussing this hospital out left, right, and forward. The director of nurses said, "Don't worry about it. You're going to get to see him because they're not following the policy that was put out." I finally got up to see him, and everything went copacetic. Now, the day of the surgery, I got up there, and I'd say we were there for a good 2 hours before the doctor came out and said everything went fine and said we got 99% of it. We're gonna have to do scans every few months to make sure that it's not growing back, yada yada yada. And he told me that it was this big. It was basically the size of a golf ball. So I went to see him in ICU. All he kept saying was, "My head hurts, my head hurts, my head hurts, my head hurts." He had a drain that was right here, right above his widow's peak, and the scar that went from here and around and back. It was a U-shaped incision that they did. Um,
So basically, he had a giant flap on.
yeah, it was basically just that. It was a giant flap. He liked to call it his garage door. Um, so he had to keep the drain in for 2 days. They had a facial plastic surgeon do all the stitches and the surgical staples on his head. So to me, the incision looked great. It really did. On one part of the scar, you wouldn't even think he had a scar. On one part of the
To be fair,
incision,
even if he had a massive scar, all that hair would cover it up anyway.
yeah, but even with what, um, how well they placed some of the incision, some of the sutures, and some of the staples, you wouldn't tell there was a scar on part of that incision. You couldn't tell. It's basically on half of that scar. It's basically invisible. The one part, I will honestly say, they didn't line it up very well. You can tell there was a scar there. There's a scar there, but it's
Yeah, it's not
well
a scar,
done.
it's a war wound.
Now, a month later, he did an MRI, and that's when we found out that it really wasn't growing back. He just had another MRI, and it's still not. It's still at the same place that it was right after the surgery. It's not there. Um, yes, he had a toupee incision. Yes. So he can go back to modeling if he wants to. um,
They pay him to stop.
he just about a month ago, before he went in for his second MRI since the surgery, his primary care from Philadelphia called. And he was like, "Why are you calling me?" He says, "Oh, because we had a schedule today." She said, "No, you're not even my primary care anymore. Why are you calling me?" And she says, "Huh?" So they're going, "Huh? What? What? What?" So he looked at they looked it up and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And she says, Well, just out of curiosity, how are you feeling? Are you still having the headaches? He says, no. They took care of it. They took really good care of me down here. And the primary care says, oh, what did they do? What was wrong? And he says, oh, I had a brain tumor. Primary care goes, oh, are you okay?
It was at that moment she knew
The-
fucked up.
Mm-hmm. And we went, oh, yeah, he's okay. He's fine.
Now that he's in better care.
And then she says, oh, well, that's good to know. That's good to know. Well, now I gotta get off the phone. I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hung up real quick
Probably
after she found out
afraid
it was a
that you.
yeah.
Probably afraid that he's going to blow up as well as say, "I'll see you in court."
Exactly, junkie.
Malpractice much? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
Some
word.
sneak
I couldn't
peeks
think
in
of it.
Creative Corner. Oh, okay. Let me look at Creative Corner real quick. Ooh.
But yeah, I would definitely
I like
say
that.
that some form of lawsuit could be probably put into play if they say there's nothing they can do.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you I'll tell you the truth. In my opinion, there was some big malpractice going on, and they're afraid. Some of
So
the
they should be.
representatives from the like the national, uh, like the traveling veterans department, they know that I plan on suing. They know that I'm planning on suing on behalf of Jareth, and they're afraid. They're very afraid of
Good.
me.
Let's hope you can actually buy yourself
I've
a
al-
nice house out of it.
I've already been in contact with my lawyers up in Philly. They said they're going to look into it, and stuff like that. So, yeah. And believe me, I've been told by other people, "Oh, you can't take on the VA." Watch me.
Yeah, you can.
Watch
You
me.
can take anyone on. If you win or not, it's another story.
It's not the VA. It's not the Veterans Administration I'm going after. It's the doctors that misdiagnosed him. Because, and this is the big thing, when we got him to Our Lady of the Lake, the doctors had told me if I had waited 2 more weeks, just 2 more weeks, I would have been a widow.
Jesus.
For the second time in her life.
Yeah.
And it really scares me because this meningioma is exactly what killed my first husband.
And that would have been some really harsh luck.
Yep.
Not that you could actually call it luck in the first place.
That's the big thing. They just hearing that made me break down so hard.
Yeah, I'm not exactly surprised.
So, in just 2 more weeks, I was 2 weeks away from losing my husband. That was the hardest thing for me to hear. That was very hard for me to hear.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Considering
Thankfully,
everything that's gone on.
thankfully, his mother came down and she took over the management of the kids for me. Wolfie took me back and forth to New Orleans, where this doctor was.
That's quite a trip, isn't it, for where you
It's
are now?
it's 2 hours away from us. So doing that
Jesus.
every day.
I don't want to guess what the fuel bill is for that.
Let's just put it this way. I used my food money that month on getting back and forth to New Orleans.
Yeah,
I'm glad I
especially
told-
considering that the vehicle we were using, my truck, gets
Not
about 14
eco-friendly.
miles to a gallon.
Ew.
So
I don't know what that is in mileage, but that doesn't sound like much.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If it wasn't for the fact that I said we need to get him to a hospital, and Wolfie said I know what hospital to take him to. I don't know what we would have done. Wolfie has been
Yeah.
so tolerant with us since we've been down here. I'll never forget the first night we got down here. He kept on saying to everybody, "They're yelling at each other," because he wasn't used to the noise.
Still not.
To be
Especially when the girls are here in the office and they're gaming, and I'm sitting here trying to get some work done, and they're over there being loud and boisterous. It's
be-
completely disrupted my workflow.
to be fair, I can totally relate because being a hermit myself, the most interactions I ever get is when I go to the gym and there's only 2 other people there, the
Yes,
staff, or I'm online talking to my friends.
Inspios, absolutely. Wolfie was a blessing. Wolfie was a blessing. If he hadn't suggested the hospital, if he hadn't suggested taking him to Our Lady of the Lake, I don't know what we would have done. Honestly, I don't know. But I can tell you right now, the care that he's getting down here is 100 times better than the care he would have gotten up in Philly. 100 times better.
So you guys going to be staying down there or moving back up north?
We're on orders that we have to be down here for at least another year.
At least until June next.
No, until September of next year.
Oh, really?
Because of the
Upside is-
infection. Because of the infection he had.
Ah,
That's another thing. He end of August, I'd say around August 28th, 20 or 30th, he had an infection on the edge of the garage door. So he had to go in for another surgery to have that cleaned out. They did culture it, and nothing came of it. They don't even know why it was there. They saw it. They cleaned it out. They fixed
Well,
it.
The
So,
upside then is at least it's now dealt with and taken care of.
so, and when he came home, he said it barely hurt. He didn't like the stitches because they itched,
Yep.
but he said he barely hurt. They gave him painkillers. He barely took those. He just said it itched. So, yeah, bubonic right now to me, at least me, um, PA is a sinkhole, and I want to get his family out of there and our extended family out of there. I want to get his mom and his stepdad out of there. I want to get his sister and his nephew and his brother-in-law out of there. If it were up to me, they'd all be here. I want to get them out of PA. PA treated him like shit. If it wasn't for PA, if it wasn't for Louisiana, he would be dead.
What is PA
That's
anyway?
Pennsylvania.
Ah. To be fair,
yeah, I can't say the same thing. I can't say LA in reference to Louisiana because
It matches Los Angeles.
exactly.
And in
Ah.
Spios, I agree with you. Jareth is a badass. To go through what he went through, and all of that pain, and all of that suffering, and his head exploding, and the doctor saying, "Just take his BP, just take his BP, just take his blood pressure." It wasn't
be
his blood
fair,
pressure.
Shan.
It had nothing to do with his blood pressure.
anyone who can go into the army and come out the other side is badass in my books.
Did he quit smoking?
Everything
Not
else is
yet,
just-
but since we've been down here, we've come very close to quitting. Very, very close to quitting. But as he likes to say, quitting's for quitters. We'll quit when the kids are out of school. That's when
I
we're
think
gonna quit.
he's
I
got-
just tell people, third line of the warrior ethos: I will never quit. It's part of the soldier's creed.
But what I will say, we've been going through a lot of money, getting him back and forth to doctor's appointments, because at one point in time We were in the car for a full week. Physical therapy, then a doctor's appointment, then physical therapy, then another doctor's appointment, then
Oh,
meetings with schools, going back and forth to school board to school, the school board to school, the school board to school.
tell them about what my mom did.
Oh, they already know.
Oh, okay.
I posted. I bought his mom's old car. She sold me a 2012 GMC Terrain. That's fully loaded. It's got all the bells and whistles, and I'm spoiled by that car. By this car, totally spoiled by it. Um, if everything goes right, we'll have it paid off by what? April, May.
Sounds good.
She only sold it to us for 5,000. I'm paying 500 a month on it just to get it paid off quickly.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but sweet.
It's it's
Oh, there's no interest on it.
exactly in Spios. I believe me. I basically adopted this woman.
You adopted
I'm-
them? Hell, they adopted you.
Did they have a choice?
Yes, they did. I-
Oh, Shan, do your girls watch? Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon?
Do they watch what?
It's an anime called "Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon?"
No. Right now, the only animes that they're watching is One Piece, and that's because Jareth is watching it. Jareth is watching it, and the girls are trying to keep up with him.
Well, I'm already well up to date, so I've been watching it for the last 8 years.
2.4 or 3.6 liter. I'm not sure. The car. I think it's a 3.6. I think it's a 3.6. It gets good mileage. Believe me, it gets damn good mileage. But
About twice what I get.
the problem is having to keep running and running and running and running and running and running.
Mm.
I have to keep gas in the car.
And it's only got like a 13-gallon.
Jeez.
It's got about a 20-gallon tank.
Is it?
Yep, it's about a 20-gallon tank.
I think it's a V6 bubonic.
Okay, let me make that simpler. Is it a 4-banger or it's a V6? I can tell you that now. It's a V6. This
I don't know enough
is-
about cars to state.
This is oh, it's not a hybrid as in an electric car, but it's a SUV sedan hybrid. It's a crossover.
My truck has the 4.3 V6 in it, bubonic. And the truck I'm going to be getting. I've talked it over with my dad. I'm getting it. As soon as I get everything taken care of. But it's got the, I think a 5.3 V8.
This little car has been a godsend since his mom sold it to us. It's been a godsend. We have to drive at least 20 minutes to physical therapy. Tomorrow I have to take him to a doctor's appointment, and I don't know if I have enough gas to get there. Just to get to the girls' school, we have to drive 20 miles, or at least 20 minutes, excuse me. Yeah, this car has been a godsend. If it wasn't for his mom selling us this car, we'd constantly be using his truck, and I think after a while he would get sick of us borrowing the truck. So
Pretty sick of you.
you know, he's probably already sick of us because we're noisy ass people.
Yeah. Well,
When I can hear her cackling from across the house through 2 closed doors, yeah.
Well, that's the thing. They're not noisy. They're just lively. There's a bit of a difference.
But it's gotten to the point of it's just so much. There's so much going on and so much happening with everything that I have to do for Jareth and everything that I have to do for the girls. Money's being used faster than it was when we first got down here. School supplies, school uniforms, medication, food. We're broke. I don't have the gas for this week. I may have to cancel his doctor's appointment tomorrow. Um,
Best to do it today then.
um, may have to cancel it. We only have like one more day of food. One more day of food. One more day. So testing the stream to make sure that it works. Not to make money, but to take our minds off of our stomachs.
It looks like you guys are going to be on half rations then.
What rations?
Leaves.
Have fun with that.
No, before it gets to that point, we got 4 dogs. Frickin'
Economy meat.
yeah. The other, well, one of them's like maybe snack size, and the other 2 are lean as hell.
Mm.
To be fair,
yeah.
I've just spent to be fair, my last couple of weeks because I'm stocking up on food because winter, higher colds, higher flus, so probably a high chance of corona. Yay! So I've just spent about $120 in the equivalent on dog food, and biscuits,
I
and
think
wet food.
I think so, GW.
I've found that the thing with food banks around here is they're only run by churches, and most of them will only service members of their church.
Right, and I am not a member of
Why
any
is that
church
not a
down here.
shock?
I'm not a member of any church down here because I'm already a member of a church, and that's up in Philly.
Well, I got access to shotguns. No ammo though.
Get a deer. Deer season doesn't start until next month. If he shoots a deer now, there's a big fine.
Poaching.
Well, that's enough. I suppose what you should probably look at is getting some for future reference. Just get some grow bags in the back garden.
I
just
am
grow
not
some
eating
stuff.
possum. I've ate it once and I'll never eat it again. It's disgusting.
I've been told a few people that it's not very pleasant.
It isn't. I ate possum once and it was absolutely
Chewy
disgusting.
and bitter, apparently.
Squirrels.
Apparently, squirrels are quite sweet in taste.
Yes, I have a PayPal. It's there. If you're on Twitch, my PayPal link is down below in my panels. It's under donations if you want a tip. But I do have a PayPal down below. And I'm also letting people smoke off of my cigarettes because we have no more. He's out. He's out. I'm the only one with cigarettes in the house because I don't smoke this much.
Unfortunately, I can't help at the moment, Shan.
Here, hold on. Let me do this. Give you the link to my PayPal.
I don't, but unfortunately, I'm a bit buggered for that one. Because I've got a cooker to save because mine's on the fritz and PC's on the fritz.
I hear ya.
See, you ain't work that, you ain't work that, so you get that.
Oh.
Upside is the computer I'm building up is nearly complete. If you look at the picture I sent you, Shan, that's what I've got in red to get next. And it's the graphics card that's going to be the bitch.
The one circled in red?
Yep.
Build a new PC.
Because his is going.
Yeah, that's the specs of it.
Oh, you're looking at getting a 3080.
No. Mm-mm.
No. I couldn't afford that.
Well,
Not
that's
me,
what's
but-
on there.
Is it?
Let me drop.
I got
if-
my mate to help me out with
I'm
the
only
parts.
gonna do this once
so
because I don't want where do I get the link? Where do I get the link? Where do I get the link? Quick link.
Go to account. Click on it.
Over here.
Account setting.
yeah, my next computer was going to be
Or
lovely
maybe
to
it was
build.
profile setting.
At the moment, I'm struggling to run most games.
See, y'all have a business account.
That's him. He set it up that way, not me.
Because I was looking into it in the business account, you could transfer money from PayPal to your bank, or but it won't.
You guys should actually probably try and sell some merch. Get some t-shirts.
Try the pay and get paid link.
I don't know. Oh God. I can definitely give you my Streamlabs link. Hold on. That'll be easier for me. That whole PayPal thing is that guy over there. As far as vet orgs, I know of none, and neither does Wolfie or any of his family. So, at least not down here. And come on, you can do it. I can get you my Streamlabs link. No, this is
No. Well, your mom is still streaming.
back.
Yes. Playing with myself. Exactly.
Okay, we're getting in the Streamlabs.
Get out. Chaya. Get out. Get. Get. Don't snort at me.
Where's my little ducky? Because little ducky. Do it through.
Yeah, as I was saying before, I can barely run any games at the moment because when I've put stuff like Space Engineers on or Raft, stuff like that, my graphics card within 10-20 minutes seems to crash. And then I get a computer crash, which then, yeah, joy.
Okay. Or, da 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 da. That's where I'm. No.
Oh, did your girls like watching, or possibly still do, watch Sword Art Online?
My girls love Sword Art Online. A Shy Shy.
Um,
Hello, a Shy Shy.
there's 2 other animes she might like that are based similar to virtual reality. I'll send the links to you.
Hold on, hold on.
Both these animes are rather dumb and silly, but they might like them. When was that one released?
What?
Ooh, I think I watched that one.
Where is it?
I sent them to you on Discord. This is DM.
Okay. Hold on.
The Bears Bear a Bear Kuma. I think that's one you might like.
Hold on.
That's it.
There. Okay.
And I sent Jareth
XBOs! I love you.
and a certain Jareth one that he might like as well. Don't know if he saw that.
I'm making a trip to the Netherlands and you're getting laid.
Hold on.
Okay.
Right there.
Somebody, his eyes nearly popped out of his
shit.
face.
Top one.
I'm not even going to
Inspios-
ask how much
hold on.
was just sent.
I'm gonna keep that between Inspios.
Yeah.
If Inspios wants to say it, I'm gonna let her put it in the chat. That's completely up to her. I
I'm
love you.
assuming it's a lot of beans, though.
Get your stuff taken care of. Oh, I love it. If I had my beans, yes, it would be a lot of beans. It would be a lot of beans. It would be a hell of a lot of beans.
And a lot of cringing faces, because I don't think you guys have had anything for ages.
Okay, Lori, not a problem. Just send me a DM in Discord and when you're ready. And then I can talk to you all you need. Not a problem. You are Inspios. You are a goddess.
How did she send it?
PayPal.
But
I just wish I could bloody help.
Just by looking up your...
I gave her my email and your email.
Yeah.
And she sent it to mine.
Right. Either way.
Either one
Her
works.
email, my email, or the PayPal me that we just put in the chat will work.
Jesus Christ, that is skyrocketed.
If Jerry's going out for fun, that means Shane gets to have fun too. Yeah, giggity. Bubonic said that.
Christ.
If you're going to the Netherlands to have fun with,
Yeah.
I get to have fun too. Giggity.
Oh yeah, Sham,
You going?
check
I
out
don't
that
know.
link by the way.
Don't nobody want me. I'm old and wrinkly and I got folds. Fold.
Those folds are good for hiding stuff. Don't worry about that.
Isn't that the truth, Starlin? Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, check out that link. That's the UK as it stands right now.
Bubonic said, would I get to take Shan out hunting?
Damn right.
She might show you up.
It's been a long time since I've shot a 22. Snipe. Denmark! What's up, baby?
He's hiding.
Bubonic said, I'm okay with that.
Of course he would be. Shan, check out that link I sent you. I've asked for UK as it stands at the moment with thingy.
Ooh!
What?
Those numbers.
Yeah.
Crazy, isn't it?
894,690 cases and 44,998 deaths.
Yeah. If you scroll down, you can see how many of those cases are from just within the last month.
The deaths we've had in
I know,
the
it's
United
frightening.
States is frightening. And
it really is.
It's awful. And what's worse is the numbers are starting to come back up.
Yeah, the bit that really pisses me off more than anything is we will never know China's true numbers because apparently they've never had a second spike where everywhere else has.
And just recently they found the bubonic plague, and I don't mean you bubonic, the actual bubonic plague over in China, and it's
I'm not
spreading.
surprised.
And guess
I'm not
where?
surprised.
Guess where the epicenter of that was?
Oh, please tell me that's also the exact same location.
Yep. Wuhan.
What a fucking shock.
They found it in Wuhan.
So there's either two things that's happening here. America really has set up the biggest conspiracy theory and set up a virus down there twice now, because that's what it was accused of the first time. It wasn't China, it was definitely the US dropping off viruses.
I just found out about Starlin. I just found out about that through a couple of news sources that I would look at regularly, and I just found out about that a week ago.
Yeah, the one that makes me laugh more than anything is it makes you wonder though, how many more of these plagues and viruses have they had that they've actually have to cover up?
Bubonic just said, I told you I'm trying to beat the crap out of the Rona. Please do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like you've got some catching up to do, mate.
Yeah, you do, because, and this is why I say, I personally say it. There was a kid in my girl's school. Yes, the girls are in public school again. There's a kid in the girls' school that was just diagnosed with it last week.
And then a couple of weeks ago,
yeah, but isn't the Black Plague
one of my son's teachers was diagnosed with COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, but wasn't the Black Plague also discovered in Cali not that long ago?
Yeah. But
it was only a couple of years ago, wasn't it?
It was also North California. They found murder hornets.
Yeah, I got told about that one. It seems 2020 is definitely the year. It's all happening.
It is
not in a good way.
I'm telling you, I'm with this group on TikTok, and yes, I even have a TikTok. It's under my name. You know my name.
You
I'm
do realize TikTok's also run by China.
Yes, I know. I don't care. As long as they don't, I don't care.
My theory on this is Mother Nature has gotten tired with our shit, trying to balance shit out.
Nope,
dude.
Nope. Hold on. I'm of the same mind as a bunch of TikTokers on TikTok. There's a group. They all say, "Come the minute the ball drops, and we go into 2021. Do not say Happy New Year. You best say Jumanji just to get us the fuck up out this game."
Yeah, I don't like TikTok whatsoever, but I totally agree with that.
Don't say Happy New Year come New Year's Eve. Say Jumanji. I best hear a global Jumanji. Get us the fuck up out this game.
Well, here's the thing, right? Since 2016, since then, it's all gone downhill fast. Because we lost some great singers, great actors in 2016. 17 went much better.
You know what?
18,
from what we were told, within 24 hours of finding out that this kid was diagnosed with it, they had the school disinfected and deep cleaned.
Bullshit.
Which me and Jareth are finding hard to do because,
Yeah.
like Wolfie said, there was a teacher at his son's school that was diagnosed.
No, it wasn't just a teacher at my son's school. It was one of my son's teachers.
I
Okay,
won't mind, but it made me laugh a while back
and
with the facts because apparently kids can't
his
get it.
son, no, the kids can get it.
Oh no.
His son, his daughter, and his ex-wife all got tested, and it took them 3 days to deep clean and disinfect that school. 3 days.
Jesus.
So I'm wondering how they disinfected my girl's school in less than 12 hours. You see what I'm saying? And my daughter, Jackie, the one that stayed home today, has asthma. So her getting it affects her would affect her more than most people. You know what I'm saying?
My friend, me and my mate, Steve, was gonna go watch the Aussie tour with Judas Priest as the backup liner.
You
And
said
we can't even go
I
watch
saw
that
them
now
before
anymore.
when you posted them in general, Deadlock.
And at the moment, I've been trying to stock up on much food as I can, just because I just don't want to go out at the moment. There's too many crazy people.
We try to keep everybody at within arm's length, except for Jareth's doctors and Jareth's physical therapists. Those
At
are
the
the only
moment,
people. Those are the only people that come within our personal bubbles or
Bubble.
personal bubble or personal space. Those are the only people that we trust to come within those personal space, other than the
I
people
don't
in the
blame you.
house. Other than the people in the house. But other than that, you stay an arm length or two away from me, or, because if you don't, you're going to get decked.
That's fair.
I've said it out in public. Don't come within 6 to 10 feet of me, because if you do, I'm going to knock you on your ass. I've said it to people to their faces.
To be
And
fair, as long as people are pre-warned, the only thing they can get you with is premeditated assault. But other than that, you give them fair warning.
No, you can't guarantee that at schools. That's why the schools are
No.
requiring the kids to wear face masks. You can't
Which
go
don't
into
even
the school.
work anyway.
You can't guarantee the that um that kind of spacing in the schools, because what do you do when
Face
the
it,
kids
schools are breeding grounds.
when the kids change classes, they're like sardines in a can, you know?
Well, not just that, right? You've got to remember, kids, regardless of the time of year, in that numbers in that space, it's a breeding ground for all sorts of random crap. So
Mhm.
this is the worst thing we need is kids going to school.
But you know what? This school, I don't know what they're doing as far as the kids when they could change class, but I know that in the classes, and this is told to me by the girls, there is social distance spacing in the classes.
Yeah, but that might not happen in every school.
But you guys want to hear something funny?
Let me guess, absolutely no social distancing or spacing or correct
No,
procedures taken
no,
in hallways.
I'm gonna take the subject totally off of coronavirus.
Oh, okay.
Completely off of coronavirus. Do you guys want to hear something funny?
My face.
Okay. Now, Cheyenne, they had a 3-day weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Not this weekend past, but the weekend before, they had a 3-day weekend. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That Monday, they went into school, and Cheyenne was in a class. I had just taken them to school because they missed the school bus.
Typical.
Not typical for them, because usually they're on time for the school bus, and the school bus just stops right at the bottom of the drive.
Oh, I was referring to just this year. Nothing's
well,
going to plan.
This is true. But anyway, about an hour after I get back from dropping the girls off at school, We get a phone call. You got to come get me. Why? What's wrong? I'm being suspended. What for? What did you do?
Okay, what truth did she tell?
Hold on, hold on. You're gonna love this. I got suspended. Little Misadventures. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I got suspended. And I says, why? What for? What did you do? She says, I cursed at a teacher.
Good on her. I mean, bad child, bad.
No. Here's what happened. We get into the school and we go into the disciplinarian's office. We asked her what
Is that
happened.
like the head teacher or something?
No. He's a coach.
Oh,
He's
okay.
a football coach.
Oh, okay.
We asked her what happened and she told us. And I says, is there any way that I can get to talk to the teacher to get her side of the story? Because, there's Cheyenne's side, there's the teacher side, then there's the truth. Okay?
Yeah, exactly. But she's usually somewhere in between.
Right. So he told me what his side of the story was. I was like,
Oh, there we
I'm
go.
sorry not to be disrespectful, but you're not the teacher. You're not the teacher that this went down with. I know the name of the teacher. You're not her. I would like to talk to this teacher. Never did. And so while Cheyenne starts telling her side of the story again, because there was something else said in this meeting that didn't make any absolute sense and Cheyenne didn't know about it. He
Yeah, 'cause
starts
teachers don't
talking.
lie.
He starts talking over me and starts cutting me off.
Oops.
And I said, first off, hold on, wait a minute. I'm not trying to be disrespectful here, but you see this hand? Now, mind you, I don't have my wedding ring on right now because I have to get it fixed. I said, you see this hand? This ring is not yours. I am not your wife. I am that man's wife, and Jareth was with me. So
I'm surprised
only
Jared kept his cool.
I said the only person who has a right to cut me off is that man over there. If you're not going to let me speak, I'm going to get up and I'm going to leave. You know what he says?
Go on.
He says, well, this meeting's over anyway. You can leave. And dismisses me. Dismisses me. And I says, why are you being disrespectful? He says, I'm not being disrespectful. He says, you're being disrespectful. I said, no, I didn't cut you off. You cut me off. There's difference. And then he says, well, that's neither here nor there. You can leave now. I says, oh. So you want to be disrespectful. You want to be disrespectful. Okay. I can get disrespectful. I'm going to show you disrespectful. Let's see if you have a job in the morning. So my kid's school is right down the street from the parish school board. So I put Jareth and Cheyenne into the car and I took my black ass up to the school board.
What did they say?
I told them what happened. I said that he was very rude, crude, and I told them what I said. They says, well, did you talk to the principal? I said, he was nowhere to be seen. And now I suspect that this time they were dealing with the situation of the other student being diagnosed. So they were trying to
Makes
get phone
sense.
calls out to everybody. That's why I didn't see the principal. And I said, so he was nowhere to be seen. I didn't talk to the principal. He says, well, you have to make an appointment with the principal. I says, well, you go and find that principal for me and you tell him I want to speak to him. Lady gets up and calls the principal for me and says no, and whoever she initially talked to says, no, you don't understand. This lady's angry. She's angry.
Yeah.
So she made an
rightly so.
appointment for a meeting between him, myself, and Jareth for later that day. Right? Now, on our way back home, we talked to Cheyenne. Cheyenne tells us the whole story. This is what happens. They were in class. Kid who sits in the back of the class decided they were going to play around and pop a chip bag. Starling, for you, that's crisps.
Yeah, I already knew that one.
Okay. And made a whole bunch of noise. This
Which
teacher
would have
is
probably bugged me too.
this teacher is 70 to 75 years old.
So deaf as a lamppost.
Decided instead of talking to the kid that was cutting up in class, she decided that she was going to yell at the whole class. And
Because that makes sense.
And Cheyenne and another student were like, "We didn't do this. We're trying to do our work. Why are you yelling at us?" I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Why are you yelling at everybody
No, it
when
doesn't.
one person did it? Now, Cheyenne, it's a simple question. She wasn't trying to be disrespectful. She just asked a simple question.
You know, as you've taught her to do.
Mm-hmm. This teacher turns around and says, "If you don't like it, you can get up, go to the front office, and tell them to change your class." Cheyenne, trying to de-escalate the situation, gets her stuff and begins walking out the class. And
Good on her.
and the teacher was behind her, being belligerent to Cheyenne.
Oops.
Cheyenne has a shorter fuse than me.
I'm aware. You can put it with me.
And Cheyenne turned around and blatantly said, "See, this is why people don't like you. Because you act like a bitch."
Well said.
And this is why Cheyenne was suspended. At that
At least
meeting
it's
that
justified.
afternoon, at the meeting that afternoon, now Cheyenne owned up to it. She says, "I did wrong. I know I have to apologize because what I said was wrong. I'm in the wrong here. I'll eat the suspension because I am wrong here. But this woman's got to own what she did to me." Now, yes, exactly. And Spios suspended for that. It doesn't make any sense to me either. You have to do a hell of a lot more in Philadelphia schools to get suspended. But down here,
Hell, when I was a kid, I brought vodka into school, and the most I got was a telling off my parents because the school went
for
Mr.
cursing,
and Mrs. Well,
for cursing, for saying something like that to a teacher in Philadelphia would result in an in-school suspension, meaning you have to come to school, but you get separated from everybody else and you have to do your classes alone. Okay?
that sounds like that sounds like a reward.
Now, we went to the meeting later that day. Up. I'm getting red on my live stream. I may have to end soon.
Yeah, it's lagging out a lot for me.
Yes, it's lagging out. I know why. Because
He's downloading.
Jareth is updating a driver. It should get back to stabilizing now. Hold on.
I find it funny. You can play a game, but he
Give it a
updates
minute
the
or-
drive, and that's it. Hell,
7, 10,
dumb words.
11,
It'll get back to it.
52, 116.
Okay, it's starting to stabilize now. So, yeah, I know I'm buffering a bit. I apologize. Jareth was downloading a driver. With me streaming, it's going to be hard. So, it'll slowly start to come back. It's coming back now. So, we went to the meeting that afternoon, and he does look healthier, doesn't he?
First time I've seen him smile genuinely for a while.
He needs to smile.
You need him to smile more like.
But we went to the meeting that afternoon and we talked to the principal, and the principal explained it. And I told him how Cheyenne explained it to him because apparently the story was never explained to the principal. Okay?
I'm not entirely shocked.
And they're like, that doesn't sound like this teacher. I says, I don't care if it sounds like that teacher. I asked to speak to the teacher, and I'd like to have a meeting with her so I could get her side of the story. And the principal's like, that's understandable. I said, because, like I said before, there's Cheyenne's side, there's the teacher side, and then there's the truth in between. So I'd like to. It really isn't easy to be a teacher. It really isn't.
No, it's not.
But I'd like to, and he says, okay, let me investigate a little bit and we'll set up a meeting between you and the teacher. Guess who's still waiting for that meeting?
You?
Well, it ain't the Queen of Sheba.
Which is still not you.
And with them dragging their feet on this meeting between myself and Jareth and this teacher, means to tell me that Cheyenne was telling the truth.
Yeah, I won't be surprised.
I
If
have
she was my kid, I think
noth-
I would have treated her to a pizza.
I have nothing, absolutely nothing against teachers. I think teachers, nurses, and doctors, and law enforcement, and 90% of them, there are those bad apples.
Yep.
And firemen, basically first responders and teachers.
Firemen, in my opinion. Firemen and first responders, in my opinion, are the highest, who needs the highest amount of praise.
Oh no, Lori! I had a meeting with the disciplinarian, and yeah, she had it. She went back to school today. Well, I had a meeting with the disciplinarian and the principal. I have never talked to the teacher, and I doubt if they'll let me. Which means to tell me that the teacher lied in order to get Cheyenne suspended, and
What
Cheyenne
did
was
he get to gain from it, though?
Cheyenne,
Keep her job.
yeah, and Cheyenne was telling the truth.
Keep a job for what?
Now, mind you, hold on. This is the reason. This is my conspiracy. Cheyenne told me that they invited this teacher to come out of retirement to teach this class. This is a retired teacher. So if something goes bad with her and she's asked to leave or fired, she loses her
It's
pension.
going to look bad.
It's going to look bad, and she's going to lose her pension.
Yeah, I'm with it.
So
To be fair, that actually makes a lot more sense.
now the class that this teacher is teaching is an advanced course, biomedical.
Isn't there like something higher than disciplinary for like school boards you can go to?
I went to the school board and they told me I had to have a meeting with the principal. And I talked to the principal, and the principal was supposed to set up a meeting between himself and the teacher, me and Jareth. That meeting never happened. So this is an advanced course that not only gives high school credit, but it gives college credit also. And
I don't want to say this because it's going to sound really shitty to do, but use the race card.
I don't use the race card worth a shit.
Actually, in this parish, if anybody gets the race card, it's white people because, no offense, black people pretty much run this parish.
Somebody just did something, and I'm pulling up my stream labels now because I didn't have it pulled up. I don't play the race card.
Yeah, that's fair.
The reason why I don't play the race card is because
it does undermine the whole thing.
Deadlock with the $20. Deadlock, I love you, and I know you're in chat. I see you. I had a follow. Okay. Tricky with what's his name? Kipazar followed. 10 biddies from Tricky.
How do you send bits anyway?
Send what?
Bits.
You have to have them on Twitch. You can earn free bits by watching commercials.
You can buy them.
Yeah, I've got like 500 bits, and I'm like, ow.
Wolf then resubscribed.
Oh, is that what I do? Okay.
Set
Cool.
mods.
And I had another follow. So yeah, thank you for the 20, Deadlock. I love you.
Deadlock 45.
Bubonic Plague with the 5 biddies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yo, Dead. And I also have to go through my Streamlabs because it seems like none of my alerts are working. I'm getting the audio alerts, but I'm not getting the actual video alerts up. So don't you run from me. Oh, I was scared. I was scared, man. Like I was scared.
Could I change that to 500, I wonder? Oh, there you go. I think.
I'd rather wait.
500 bits.
What?
500 bits from a Sir Sterling vendor. Oh.
Well, I had 500 in there, so I was like,
Yes.
fuck it. I don't use them.
Thank you, Starlin. But yeah, I can't punish her because now,
No.
since I'm
I'd
not
reward her.
hearing anything from the teacher, and then obviously not setting anything up.
Well, how can you punish a child and you don't know if they're guilty or not?
Oh God, I'm not coming up to your neck of the woods, Deadlock on Halloween. I refuse.
I'll go up there.
He said he's going out as Michael Myers.
I'll go up there. I just gotta make sure I got full body.
It pretty much already is Mike Myers.
This motherfucker might shoot me, not knowing who I am.
But I can't be angry at Cheyenne
Can you heck?
because if they're not going to give me this meeting with this teacher, all that tells me is that Cheyenne was telling the truth. You know what I'm
Agreed.
saying?
She didn't get to take her test. Miss Cannon never came to get her.
Okay. I'll text Miss Cannon and remind her.
Oh, Cheyenne, if I go in tomorrow, I'll tell Cheyenne to talk to Miss Cannon.
So yeah,
well, if your daughter has a Amazon of her own and she's got anything on that list or Steam, get her to message me on the game she would want or a gift. Because, in my opinion, I'm just going to praise her and give her some a reward for her good behavior.
I will tell Cheyenne that. I will. But like I said, I can't be mad at her. I can't.
How
They
could you
did
be
they
mad?
did ask us are you going to punish her? I says yeah.
No,
No. I said yeah. You're gonna be
I wouldn't
punished.
have.
You're gonna be punished. You know what I told her? You can't see or go out to play with your friends for a month. And Cheyenne went, okay. You know why?
Because lockdown.
A lot of her friends and most of her friends are up in Philly. We live in Louisiana, so how's she gonna go out to play with her friends? So
Fair
Cheyenne's
enough punishment.
so how's Squidward doing? Who, Cheyenne? Watch the VOD around this time. 3 hours and 5 minutes in. Calron! Hello.
Jeez. I'm seeing a lot of names I'm not used to seeing anymore.
I know. Everybody's finally figuring out
To be fair though, Twitch
Yeah, I
ain't
know.
exactly.
Half hour.
To
I
be
got
fair
into
though,
talking. I got into
Twitch,
talking.
Twitch isn't really that good for sending notifications out.
No, they're not. But at the same time, YouTube is going down the tubes. YouTube is
Have
going
you
into
seen
the
their new
crapper.
regulations and stuff like that?
I know. I'll
Did you
never
see
make.
what happened to
I'll
PewDiePie?
never. I will never make it make it back into the partner program on YouTube. That's how
No.
hard they've made it. I'll never do it.
Oh, have you seen what they did to PewDiePie recently?
Yeah, they shadow banned him.
Apparently.
They shadow banned PewDiePie, and nobody can understand why. And they're denying that they did it.
Well, that's the thing. They're denying it and saying it's some form of glitch, and it's like, how? How is this a glitch?
Inspios is saying Twitch is a better platform. Yes, it is. You just have to remember to follow.
Arguably.
You have to just remember to follow if you want to support the stream. Subscribe, hit the notification, so that way you know when we're going on. Because right now at this point, this is my only platform. I will be posting recorded episodes to YouTube, but as far as streaming, I'm on Twitch.
Yeah. I can't. Jesus.
Can I contact the teacher in question directly? No,
Sure.
I don't. I don't. All I have is an email for her. I've already sent her an email and she hasn't replied.
And nor will she.
I doubt if she will. VODs for YouTube is a good idea. Yes, I am going to be sending. I'm going to be chopping up. There's a shy. There's a shy. So no, no one can blame a shy for what she did.
You let Shy know what I said about before.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Hold on. What?
Restream, you can go to both platforms at once.
Yes, I know. Believe me, Inspios, I'm doing good. Cheyenne, I explained the I explained the whole situation, and nobody blames you for what you did. And exactly, Inspios said that she doesn't blame you, and yes, she's a teacher. And Cheyenne, wait a minute, I got one more thing for you. You ready for it? Starlin said, "Send him a game that you would like, and he'll gift it to you, and your name on Steam." Oh God!
It's got to be within a reasonable price range as well. Can't be
Yes,
like
and it has to be
$200
within a
plus.
reasonable price range. She said, "Okay." What's
Yep.
reasonable for you?
Eh,
No, I'm reasonable for Starlin. Anything under 20?
anything under 30.
Anything under 30? She just said Starlin. That's an expensive game.
That's an average game for me.
He said that's an average game for him. But yeah, that's what happened, and me and Jareth both agree. We are not going to punish her for more than what we've already said. She can't go out and see her friends
Already can't do that.
because of all of them are up in Philly.
Is Inspio still in chat?
Yes, Inspios is still here.
It's Chrono, right? Or something like that?
Who?
Her currency.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get something
Krogan's.
insane.
It sounds like something from
coming through.
Highlander.
No, I believe it's a store.
I'm probably gonna get an insane freaking thing. Right,
Euros.
aren't
She uses euros,
I use pounds, so
and Starlin uses pounds.
screw the euros. They don't make sense, and the euro economy is going downhill.
But yeah, it's she knows that our punishment sticks, and we don't blame her for what she did, and now she's getting more confirmation that She didn't do anything wrong. And Spio says, "How dare you, Starlin?"
I walked into
What?
class and everybody
What
went,
did I
"Oh
do?
my God, she's back."
Cheyenne also has now a reputation of being a gangster in school.
I wouldn't consider that being a gangster, but okay.
Yes, there's a sleepy Jack Jack. A sleepy Jack Jack has a migraine right now, and if her
She
migraine
just
isn't,
wants
and if
just
her
wants
migraine
cuddles from
is,
mummy.
well, if her migraine is going tomorrow, she's going to the doctors. Oh my god! 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 It's
Holy
MTG
crap.
Snipes.
Another name not seen for ages. I'm
What's
gonna go
his-
check my
it's-
email, see if I've actually got a notification from him and see when I got it.
And
Because
Phil said,
yay,
"Feel
love
better,
you,
Jack."
Twitch.
I'm doing wonderfully. I'm doing wonderfully.
Oh,
Snipes,
wow.
how are you? How's your back?
Would
Guess
you
who's right
believe
here?
I don't even have an email saying that you guys went live.
See?
But my other friend who went live 10 minutes before you guys, I've got the email from hers.
MTG Snipes said, "Hey there, good looking."
Which one? Sheriff, the girls, Shan?
It's MTG Snipes. He's a friend of ours through Juggy's stream. Blackroot tea is good for migraines. I've actually heard that and I want to try.
Oh, thank you, Amazon, to give me a email from a dodgy email address saying I need to update my and verify my account.
Your back is just as bad as always. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Did the chair help at least? Just a little.
I take it Shan's gone. Cheyenne even has gone looking for games that she wants.
Yeah, you should see it right now, Starlin. She's scrolling through her want list. Jack
I
just
didn't think it would take long, but damn.
picture me with long hair. Yeah, Deadlock's hair is growing.
I know.
Oh, this is gonna be
Yeah,
funny.
the wheelchair was a help. Out at least I go out of the house a little. Oh, good.
Let her know if she wants two different separate games that comes under 30. That's fine too.
Yeah, she's been dealing with a headache for all weekend, and then last night it just got really bad, and I gave her some Tylenol. It helped her get to sleep, but this morning she woke up crying. So she doesn't want to go to the doctors just yet, but I told her that if she's not better tomorrow, she's going.
Could it be a toothache?
And no, I'm afraid it might be her sinuses again.
Fair enough.
And I'll send you an assortment of medications. Okay. Okay, bubonic. I have to put up I have to put up another panel in my Twitch for anybody who wants to send letters or cards. You know.
I'll just send you a email. It's safer and more hygienic.
Yes. The girls love opening letters, so if people want to send cards or letters, I have to. Yeah, no glitter bombs, please.
Aww. I was only gonna send a spring-loaded cannon glitter bomb. Christ.
What I have to do is I gotta put up my PO box. Cause yeah, we have a PO box down here. They're much cheaper down here than they are up in Philly. Up in Philly for a year of a PO box, you're paying upwards of $100. Down here it was like 60. So we got a PO box for down here, and all of our mail goes there now. And Spio said all the glitter bombs. Oh yeah. Well, this one wouldn't mind glitter bombs,
You do.
but me, Jareth, and Cheyenne do.
That's more reason to send them.
Barrage once and glitter came out of my sinuses.
Mm,
Let Cheyenne know if she with the games in question. If she wants 2 games that's still under 30, that still counts.
okay, Cheyenne.
If
Starlin said that if you want 2 games and the total amount of both games come under 30, that still counts. Dude, you're bugging out her eyes.
So she just needs to keep it under
She just has to
Well-
keep the amount under 30. Come here.
30 US or 30 euro.
Come here.
No.
Look at this face. This is the face of the child who now has a reputation of being a total gangster at school.
Which is weird.
Yep, she looks like a total thug.
At least last time I checked, I wasn't.
She looks like a hardened gangster that's been in jail for 5 years. Oh wait, that's the other child, isn't that?
Oh my goodness. It's just like I said, and I'll say it again.
Was it laggy with games?
No.
No
It
shit.
it
Like Blair Witch on
it
what?
so far we played Among Us for about a half hour and it didn't lag out.
Shit, I'm not
But I found that there was some
myself.
You can take
bits
the
that
girl
was
out
a
of
bit
Philly,
of,
but
you
you
know, like
can't take Philly.
glitching. But
Exactly, bubonic. Exactly. You can take the girl out of Philly, but you can't take the Philly out of the girl.
They've treated her positive. They're treating her positively because of what she did. It's kind of still hard to take the girl out of Philly too.
But no, it's kind of hard to take the Philly out of the girl.
It's hard to take the Philly out of the girl, but it's kind of hard to take the girl out of Philly too.
We did it,
It was difficult.
but we did it.
It was difficult.
But yeah, it really does. They're now realizing that they can't mess with my girls because Cheyenne, she walked in the school and she just said it. She walked in the school and they're like, oh no, she's here, and now they're starting to realize these kids you can't treat these kids like these kids down here. And I told the principal, if what my daughter says is true, this is on you. And my
holy
daughter
crap,
is
she
trying.
just got a Jackie smile.
Yeah, Jackie smiles a lot.
She hasn't much today, it's what I've seen. There we go. She looks a lot cuter when she smiles instead of that miserable scowl on her face because
well, when she's
I
in
know,
pain,
I
she
know.
looks downright mean.
I know. I know.
But if she's in pain, don't even start. If she's in pain, you have to watch her because she gets downright mean. And yeah, you.
Yeah, but
She
to
turns
be
into me.
fair,
She turns into me when she's in pain.
I thought she already was.
Ask my classmates about the football game.
Oh God.
I thought she already was you.
Oh, Jackie is the water girl for her.
I think I got cut.
Okay. Well, was one of the water girls for the football team down here, and she was doing all the work.
Okay.
And
Did asthma attack. I'm just carrying something up a ramp.
she got an asthma attack
Oof.
because the other girls were not helping, and I think that's why they cut you.
I don't know.
Probably
Honestly, I
thought it
don't
was
know if I've been
Verona
cut
and
or
that
not.
was it.
She
Both
doesn't
cut.
show up to any of the games anymore because they don't tell her about them. So
Yeah. So
I'm taking it as I've been cut.
yeah. But Cheyenne has the now kind of school celebrity kind of thing because she's the one student in the school that had the right to had well, I shouldn't say the right, but had enough balls on her to tell one of the teachers, you're wrong and you're acting like a bitch. if that is what she was representing, you know. NCPO says you're a hero. All right, guys, I'm going to end this off now because I have to go to the ladies' room.
Yep, we don't want to phone. What's that?
Yeah. So, everybody here, hit the notification bell. Turn on notifications for Twitch because either tonight or tomorrow, Jareth and I are going to sit down with Wolfie and we're going to work out a stream schedule. Okay?
Why don't you guys just take it in turns, one day at a time?
It's good seeing you too, Snipes. Miss you. Love to you. Give the minis big hugs from me and tell them Auntie said behave and leave Dad be.
Yes, leave the old man alone.
Bubonic, when I get Phasmophobia, I'll think about streaming it. Yes, Wolf Den Entertainment is Wolfie. So right now, I'm gonna say if you're part of the Discord, I will post in the Discord a new schedule for all three of us. Me, Wolfie, and Jareth. Okay? So keep an eye out for that. So that way you know there is going to be a stream schedule. It's slowly getting me and Jareth back into the swing of things, and you will see Wolfie doing his thing. He's going to integrate games into his stream as well as. Are you still going to be doing your dev thing too? As well as showing game development. So with that, I'm ending off because if I don't, my bladder's going to explode. Love you to the moon and back, guys. And I'll see you soon. Bye.